Morning. Today we are working on finishing up framing this section of the original roof. What we're doing here is the front part of this section is going to be an entryway foyer, and we're going to vault that so that won't have a flat ceiling, and then everything beyond that will have an attic space above for mechanicals. So the first step to vaulting this was to put a double LVL beam underneath the ridge board, so that is supporting those rafters, and that will enable us to remove the ceiling joists. So that beam sits on a heavy LVL header at the top of that window, and it's snug up against all of the rafters back to as far as the vaulted ceiling will go. And then the next step after that was to fabricate a beam that will span this area, and that beam is sitting underneath the ridge beam. This beam is triple 2x10, and it is put together with these truss ply screws that are just long enough to go all the way through 3 2x, and they have just threads at the end and a thread pattern that when you put this through, it pulls the 3 2x very tightly together, so creates a good strong beam. So now that that is up, the final step is to put this 4x4 Douglas fir post between the ridge beam and the 2x10 beam. So this will sit on that bracket there will fit onto the LVL ridge beam and attach the post to it at the top, and then the bottom of this post will sit on top of this beam and transfer the load of the roof from the ridge beam to this beam, and that will get transferred to the walls and ultimately to the foundation. So that is today's project. One last little detail. The way we built the beam is we built it on the floor just because it was easier to get it level and true with it sitting on the floor, and then we hoisted it up one end at a time by building this little structure up there to support the hand winch, and then winching it up just using the hand winch. So that worked out pretty well. So we'll finish up this and show you how it looks when it's done. See you next time.